Output polls in Israel propose down there will be no precise victor in the close-fought general poll. The centrist Dark Blue and Whites Association of ex-warhead Benny Gantz was designed to win 36 or 37 seats, in the Likud side of Main Secretary Benjamin Netanyahu take 33 to 36. Both of men include declared win. Two output polls forecasted how order-wing parties' union to Mr. Netanyahu were more than potential to be capable to shape a steering coalition. But a tertiary output survey forecasted how the bloc would be connected in center-left parties' union to Mr. Gantz. We win. The Israelite Social has had its tell. Dark Blue and Whites told in a declaration. These elections include a precise victor and a precise losing. But at his side's poll staff in Tel Aviv, Mr. Netanyahu was as well celebration. It is a overnight of huge win, he told. I'm really affected how, for the 5 period, the human beings of Israel include believed in myself. No side has always won a most in Israel's 120-chair parliament, the Israeli parliament, and the nation has ever had coalition governments. At the poll overnight occasion for Benny Gantz in Tel Aviv, a enormous encourage went up as the at first output survey was liberated. His supporters pronounced trust how Israel could be on the verge of a new center ground by the government. Changing is on the path, one militant said me over the roars of festivity. But the result is far of precise. At the recent poll, the output polls were sharply incorrect. And the actual policy begin now if down there is a shut outcome, as both of major parties linen Israel's CEO for the order to begin negotiations to collect a coalition. Mr. Netanyahu could surpass Israel's bassist dad David Ben-Gurion as its longest-serving main secretary if he is de-elected for a 5 period. The 69-year-old has put striker-hard messages on safety, that is one of the poll's key issues. He as well done a considerable ad in the definitive days of the campaigning, offering a new by the government would appendix Hebrew settlements in the held Western banking. The settlements are deliberate illicit by World Act, though Israel disputes the. Mr. Netanyahu is as well cladding concoction of corrupt practices that he denies. He says he is a sacrifice of a policy hag search designed at affecting the poll. In an individual debate on Tuesday, Israelite Arabic political community convicted his Likud side for send 1,200 observers furnished in live flash cameras to voting stations in Arabic communities. The Arabic Association, Hadash Tal, told it was an illicit activity how desired to frighten Arab people. Likud told it requested to provide just actual votes were throw. Mr. Netanyahu's major contender, Mr. Gantz, is a retired lieutenant general who shaped the Dark Blue and Whites in February, promised to bring together a nation how had lose its path. The 59-year-old ex-head of personnel of the Israelite war can competing Mr. Netanyahu on safety and his promised janitor policy. Mr. Gantz's campaigning plate refers to division of the Palestinians but does not particularly refer them possessing an freelance country. It as well telephone call for extended monitoring above the Jordan Vale and keeping Western banking community blocks. 3 Israelite TV networks transferred out individual output polls. The 3 forecasted how the leftward-wing Labour side would win among 6 and 8 seats, and the leftward-wing Meretz side among 4 persons and 5 seats. It was not precise how lot of the more than rather than 40 less parties challenging the poll would win at low % of the domestic voice, the limit for incoming parliament in 4-person seats. 2 output polls offered outbound formation Secretary Naftali Bennett's New Order side and Moshe Feiglin's ultranationalist Zahut side had not gone the limit.